everybody, as you might have noticed, I was just playing with one finger throughout this position, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. It's a great little trick you can use. It will have multiple benefits. First of all, it will help you break away from patterns. Second, it will really help you focus on the music rather than the technique and the physicality of it, because after all, we're getting rid of 75% of options. So, the notes you're playing truly becomes important more than how you play them, because you're kind of stuck playing them with one finger. And finally, it will help us see the notes of a given pattern or even of a whole scale, depending on our levels, as a single entity. We can look and see the whole thing at once. And that's, for a lot of people, very hard, because we tend to learn our patterns linearly. We go 8, 10, 7, 8, 10, like this, and we kind of need the previous notes to remember and visualize the following ones. So it's basically as if we were at ground level and we look at a stone on a path and we need to step on that stone to see the following one, and so on and so on. Whereas what I'm saying, why don't we just climb on a tree, and sitting very comfortably on that tree branch, we can look down and see the whole path in front of us. Then we'll be able to jump to any stone we want. That's kind of the idea. So while the final objective of this is kind of lofty, because we'll be able to freely move across the whole scale, the practice is actually very simple. So this is actually going to be a pretty short video, and we're going to start in a very simple position. This is the fourth position of the cage system. I think a lot of you know it. It starts on the root, and this is the basic fingering for it. Right? It will take you no time, if you don't know it, to memorize it. And what we're going to do is actually make it even simpler. And by the way, I'm only playing natural notes, so we're playing C major. I'm going to make it even simpler by simply selecting 2 strings. And we're going to go with the bottom or top, depending on how you look at it. 2 strings, which are the first and second. And that's all I'm playing. On the second string, 8 and 10. And on the first, 7, 8, 10. Now I want you to pick one finger. I don't mind which one. Let's do the first finger, which for a lot of you will be easier. And I want you to just mess around with these 2 strings and slowly start seeing them in any order you want. So maybe don't look at it like this, but instead feel free to whatever you want. Make little melodies, do something interesting. You can use vibratos, you can use slide, you can jump around. If you're not very technically proficient yet, there's nothing wrong with doing this. Right? It doesn't really matter what you play. Just get used to the fact that now, slowly but surely, you'll be able to see these notes in any order you want. You could actually see them all at once on your fretboard without needing the previous note, okay? When it gets easy for you, then we add a single string. So we're going to add the third string, which is 7, 9, 10 in this given position. And again, pick a finger. You might want to keep working with the same one and do the same thing. Whatever comes out. Right? Try to play vertically. Don't play fast. Do whatever you want. Whatever you want, as long as you start seeing again all the notes. And then, as you might have guessed, you go to 4, 5, and 6 strings. And that's all you have to do. And if you look at the beginning of the video again, that will be an example of what you can do. Just simply play around. Don't judge your playing. Just simply play with one finger and see what happens. Then there are, of course, many other things you can do. You could do it again with the second finger, and then third finger and fourth. That would be actually my first suggestion to you. And then certainly move around into different positions, which you might not know as well as the fourth. So for example, if I go to the next position up, right, and I pick a finger and play on that, I have to make sure that I know it, right? So I'm going to start on 2 strings. Then add another one. Whatever comes out, and you keep doing that. And then you go to the first position, second, and so on. Eventually, you'll be able to do it over the whole fretboard. And slowly you'll move to different keys. So you want to be doing it in C major, but also in B major, which has 5 sharps. So you want to do it in A flat major, which has 4 flats. It doesn't matter. You should be able to freely move across the fretboard. right? And again, don't judge my playing, please, today. And most importantly, don't judge yours. You're just playing around. You're not even going for anything specific. You're just trying to slowly but surely become very fluid on the neck. That's my advice for you today. If you'd like to join me on Patreon, I look forward to seeing you. There's a link down there. We do all kinds of extra stuff there. And no matter what you do though, keep practicing, keep playing, keep having fun. And I hope that these videos help you in any way. If they do, maybe consider giving it a like and a subscribe. And I see you very soon. Bye-bye.